afternoon, Tigers, and welcome to TigerVision News for Friday, January 23rd.
I'm Ray, and this is my co-host, Mia. Thanks for joining us today.
Let's join Coach Roger so he can fill us in on the upcoming events that are planned for us during the Children's Miracle Network Miracle Pennies Drive.
January 26th through February 6th will be the dates of our 2 weeks that we'll do the Children's Miracle Network. For you sixth graders that are new to this, it's 2 weeks that we're going to have a little fun trying to raise as much money as we possibly can for the Children's Miracle Network. The great thing about the Children's Miracle Network is every dollar we earn, every dollar we give donated will go directly to our kids here in Lubbock and all the surrounding areas. But it goes to UMC, and every dollar that we give is used for a great cause. We went yesterday to the luncheon, and when we go to the luncheon, they give us a tour of the hospital, and we get to see the things that our money actually goes to, and we hear stories about kids that we've read about in the news and we heard about in the news that are local. You know, sometimes it's our own kids. 2 years ago when I went, I had one of my ex-students as a mother with her child in the NICU unit back there. But it's really pretty amazing when you stop and think about the things that they deal with. They gave us one of these yesterday, and if you're just looking at it, it looks like one of those little tissues you pull out of a Kleenex box, but this is actually a diaper from the smallest of the babies that they pull out of the NICU unit. This is for a 1-pound baby that they pull out, and it's just amazing to think that something that small and that gentle is actually going to be a child and a human one day, and that got born early, and they have a 99.6% success rating at that hospital for the little children that come in there, and a lot of times it's for the teenage kids that are the same age as us here. They did a story yesterday about the middle school kids that were shot in Roswell last year and how they had to be airlifted to our hospital here, and the things that they did to restore their bodies back to as normal as they can. But let's talk about all the things we're going to do during our 2 weeks to have a little fun and to raise as much money as possible. As usual, we'll have free seating every day in the cafeteria for $1. You give me $1, you get to sit where you want to. You have to bring it to me during the start of lunch. We will have an overall champion, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade champion, whichever class gives the biggest amount of money overall will get a free week of seating. We will run a Mario Kart tournament just like we did last year. It costs $5 to enter the Mario Kart tournament. We will have an A, B, and C lunch champion. They will race each other, and the winner of that one gets to take on 6-time defending champion Jerry the Jet Jerebeck, and see if you can beat Mr. Jerebeck to win his title. We will also do our dress-up days. It'll cost you $1 to dress up. You pay your first period teacher $1 so that you can be judged during lunch. Our dress-up days this year, as voted on by several kids during lunch, Tuesday the 27th, we will have what we're going to call the Rock Gods. Anybody from the world of rock and roll? Thursday the 29th, we will do all Disney. You've seen it in Disney, you get to dress up as it. February the 3rd will be the Minions, all them little yellow guys. February the 5th, Senior Citizens Day. Dress like Miss Schulte, in other words. But those 4 days, remember two things. One, it's got to be school appropriate, okay? And that's the number one thing. And two, something that, you can wear to school all day. You can't just go off and change clothes and leave school. So realize where we're going. And, the rock and roll gods, there's some people out there that dress kind of stupid. You look at Lady Gaga. Can't have that lady up here. She ain't got nothing school appropriate. So make sure everything that you dress up wise will be school appropriate. We will have an iPod day on Friday the 30th. Every period that you go to, you can pay $1 to listen to your iPod on that day. Also, we will run the one that usually wins us the most amount of money, Teacher Jail. Will be the last Friday of the deal. It will be on the February 6th. Teacher Jail is pretty easy to do. The 7th and 8th graders know how to do this. 6th graders, you probably need to pay attention. What we do is we take money, you give me money, and you bid it against a teacher. Any teacher you want to, anybody you got. If your teacher has the most of money bid against her, then we will come down. We will have them arrested during class. They will be taken down to a jail that I'll have set up down by the office. We will book them, and put them in jail, and you get the period off. Nobody is allowed to do any work if your teacher is arrested. So if you want a free day off, not have to do anything in class, bid as much money as you want to against them. And like I say, there'll be 7 different teachers for our 7 different periods. And we'll have them all arrested. Teachers you may bail out, just like we did last year. Cost you 50% of the amount bid against you. And if you can't pay it, then you got to stay in jail all day. Teachers, if you bail out, though, you also get that period off to go to Sonic or wherever you want to for that day for an hour. So I believe that's all the things we're going to run during the contest and all the games. It's a fun 2 weeks, but remember, it's just like I said at the start, we're doing it for a great cause and a great reason. Bring money. I'm going to harass you a bunch of money for lunch for money. The kids have been around before. I'll bang on buckets and I'll yell at you and et cetera, but it's not because, I'm just being big old mean Coach Roger. I'm wanting to make money for the right cause. And for the last 4 years, we have been one, if not the most giving school out of anybody in this area, not just the Friendship schools, all the Lubbock schools and the surrounding areas. We're usually one of the top 2, and we want to continue that. So get ready. January 26th, we'll start. Thank you.
Everyone participate and donate during the drive.
It starts Monday and lasts until February 6th. Well, that's all we have today.
Thanks for watching Tiger Vision News.